Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's throwing the bows. He's throwing the bows. He's throwing the
Throwback, baby,
uppercuts. Oh
throwback.
shit.
Oh. Now switch it up, switch it up. Oh,
Oh
what's up, red
shit.
pen?
Oh
Oh,
shit.
oh. Nah. That's right, brother.
What's going on? It's your boy Preston, PhatSamuraiGuy, back again with another block of anime. That's right, anime block where we discuss everything animation and all that good stuff. And rejoining me is my brother from another mother from back in the high school days, son. Carlo, welcome back, son. Welcome back to the channel.
What's up, Preston? Thank you for having me again. Da.
Oh, woo,
That's right,
too
brother. No.
sweet.
Woo.
It's good to have you back, man. We had a
Yeah, thank you for
blast.
having me.
Yeah, we had the last episode of Anime Block. It was me and Eric, the Asian, a movie
Yeah,
enthusiast, and
it
we
was a good one.
discussed. Yeah, we had fun just talking about Space Adventure Cobra and
Mhm.
what was the other one? Uh,
Robot Carnival?
yes, Robot Carnival. So we had a lot of fun with that. So if you guys, everybody watching right now, if you guys missed that episode, make sure you check that out. But today we're going back to the 80s. That's right. And it's funny because when I picked both of these, I had no idea they came out the same year. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh
I
shit."
thought I thought Demon City Shinjuku came out like a few years after Appleseed, to be honest.
Yeah, or like maybe like 1990 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they both came out the same year, which is insane. So yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to just jump right into this and a little minor spoilery. Minor spoilery. I mean, why not? But yeah, let's go ahead and start with the first one. That's right, the original Appleseed. I saw you
Oh,
dancing.
no. Woo!
I saw you
Oh.
dancing the whole time. My boy Carlo was jamming the whole time the video was
Good.
playing. But yeah, and here's the crazy thing, man. I remember watching Appleseed 5 billion years ago.
Oh, really? Wow.
But I don't remember the movie, but I remember I did watch it. So
Okay.
it's perfect to finally revisit this film because it's like watching it for the first time. Oh, we got Lizard King in the house. He says two classics. Remember watching Demon City Shinjuku on Sci-Fi channels Saturday anime back in the day. Awesome. Copy that. Copy that. And so I was like, dude, I haven't seen this in forever. So watching it again. So for everybody brand new to this animated property, this is an OAV. This is a 68-minute. This is not a big, long, full feature film. This is an OAV, and revisiting it again definitely. It definitely had. I had a lot of fun revisiting it, but we're going to get to it really quick here. Hold on a second. So this
Okay.
was directed by Katayama Kazuyoshi, yes, who's
Mm.
involved with previous projects like Giant Robo and
Oh.
Big O, Big O, Big
Ow.
O,
Ow!
Big O. But here's the plot synopsis for those who have not seen Appleseed. In a vast futuristic city built on the ashes of the Third World War, a police officer and her cyborg partner fight terrorism. Yes. Yeah, it's a basic plot synopsis there. So rewatching it, now revisiting it after 5 billion years, again, still really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun with it, but man, I wish it was full length. I really wish it was full length or it was a series or it
Yeah.
was at least a like 4-part OAV or 3-part
Mhm.
OAV, because you could tell, I mean, right away, they just throw you in this world. Like, here, there you go.
Yeah. Like, assuming you already read it, it's like, "Oh, okay, just throw you in."
Yeah, yeah, they just throw you right in there. And luckily, though, we don't get too much of a backstory on our two lead characters, but luckily,
Mhm.
they're so charming together. There's so much fun seeing these partners together, going out there kicking ass and taking names. That is just kind of like, this is too adorable. This is
Yeah.
too adorable, man. Now, can you say their names?
Uh, it was Dunan Newt and Bryaros something. I forgot what his last
It
name was.
Yeah, because it's weird because I think it's Dunin, right? Deunan,
Yeah,
Dunin,
yeah.
and then Bridios. I'm just throwing a Hail Mary on that. D and B. We're gonna call them D and B. It's weird
DMB,
because
yeah.
when I watched this on Amazon Prime, it was kind of spelled different than how they have it on IMDb for the subtitles, and it was
Really?
pronounced different. So that's why it's confusing me. D and B. That's what we're gonna call them.
DMB, there we
So,
go, okay.
and they got each other's back. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
got each other's
yeah.
back, son. Let's go, let's go. But yeah, I would love to have had a series, uh, a big, long, meaty series of them on their little adventures, fighting
There
crime. I mean, B is
yeah.
hilarious, bro. B's
Mhm.
probably my favorite character. He's my favorite character
That's
for
true.
sure. Yeah.
There is a
And
TV series, though.
wait, there is?
Later on, they did make a TV series. I think it's CG, though, so it might not look good, like it's fully CG.
Right,
Then I
because
think
they're
they made a movie after it too.
oh, okay, hold on. Let me bring up this screen here.
I think it's, like, in 2000 or 2002, they made a TV
Okay.
series out
I'm
of
gonna
it.
bring this up so we could take a look
Yeah.
at it. So yeah, there are other Appleseed movies, and
Mhm.
the sad thing is I think I own one of these. I haven't watched it yet. But yeah,
I
you
think
got
it's Ex
Appleseed.
Machina is the movie,
Okay,
and it takes place might take place after the movie. I didn't really look it up.
okay. So yeah, Appleseed Ex Mach. You have Appleseed came out early
Um,
2000s. Then
yeah, that's a TV series.
Ex Machina, and then there's an Appleseed Alpha. So I want to jump right into this world again. So I'll definitely be checking those out, especially
Yeah.
since I own one of them on on Blu-ray. Watch. I have all of them.
Yeah,
Watch. I probably have all of them.
didn't have to go
But
to
yeah,
Amazon Prime for it.
I love this. I love this futuristic world. And these characters are just so much fun to watch. But I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. When the movie opens and it's this beautiful, beautiful city.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous and clean and everything's nice. And you go inside the building and husband comes home from work, a cop, police officer comes home from work and he opens the door and see his beautiful, gorgeous wife just laying there on the bed next to the window. And he looks at her and the music's all nice and maybe a little sexy right there. And then right after that, she jumps out of the window and I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know why, dude, because I have
Oh,
such
oh
a
my gosh.
I have such a dark sense of humor, bro. Just like the whole lead up, with the nice
Yeah, yeah.
music. She's laying there on the bed, and then all of a sudden, peace out, motherfuckers. I
I'm out.
I regret I regret nothing, and of course he's like freaking out. He's like, did that just happen? Oh man. But yeah, his whole backstory, because he's good buds with D and B.
Mhm.
They all work together. He's good. He's really good friends with them. But
Yeah, they have a good repertoire with each other. They already know each other.
yeah, I wonder in a way. I mean, this whole manga is very influential on a lot.
Mhm.
On a lot of things. I wonder if this influenced Demolition Man a little bit, because I was getting
Mm.
Demolition Man vibes, because you have up on top, the peaceful, no crime,
Yeah,
society.
the utopian
But you
city.
you just yeah, utopian city. but below everyone's like starving. Everyone's free. they
Yeah.
can they can curse, they can eat what they want, if they can find food, but they're all starving and suffering below. I don't know why I was getting vibes of Demolition Man, because it's like this
Mm.
beautiful city. The city is beautiful and there's no crime, everything's perfect,
Yeah.
but it drove his wife nuts, and she just couldn't take it anymore. And then after his wife, dies,
Yeah.
unfortunately, these people show up asking questions. They end up like strapping him down as like a lab rat and
Mhm.
going through his memories. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got he's got issues with this whole utopian city, this
Yeah.
perfect city, which is kind of half filled with androids.
Yeah, like,
It's
half
yeah,
human, half robot people.
right. And it's just the whole complying. He's like, yeah, it's safe and quiet and peaceful, and no one has to pay rent. Like, I don't think you
Yeah.
have. There's no concerns for money or food. It sounds perfect, but you just,
Like, everything's there
just
for you,
right.
but
To some people, it's like this isn't freedom. This isn't
yeah.
freedom. They kind of feel like they're in prison, especially after
Mhm.
this situation. I
Yeah,
mean,
which is why
poor
the wife threw herself out the window.
yeah. I mean, this was kind of fucked up, dude. They just busted in, grabbed him, took him out of his home, and then they're going through his
Yeah.
memories, and he's like, "You treat me like a lab rat." So he's got issue to kind of take down the system. Also a little bit of Escape from L.A. I know is a crazy reference, but at the end of Escape from L.A., what happens? He shuts down the satellite that controls all the technology on the world,
Yeah.
and then everything shuts down, and then putting mankind back to the dark ages. But you have freedom now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have Snake Plissken, looking in the camera, goes, "Welcome to the human race," and then it fades out. And then Rob Zombie's music plays because that's the '90s, son. That's how we roll. But yeah, I was getting a little bit of vibes with that, and the kind of the leader of this perfect society and city is this character right here to the left here with the big
Mhm.
long the long red-headed locks we got going on
Yeah,
here.
broad
And
shoulders.
she even says, when D and B go to her for concerns and stuff like that, she even says, to herself quietly, like, man, fuck all these other like, I don't give a shit about
Yeah.
all these people and their problems. Fuck this. We got a city to run. She's thinking bigger picture.
Mhm.
But because of what happened to this guy, he's a cop, so he's working on the inside against the police and the whole city because they're trying to bring it down. So she's like, all right, I got to bring in D and B, and we got to find out who's the rat, who's the mole, who's causing all the ruckus, basically. But I love, man, it's this fucking classic '80s, late '80s, early '90s designs, man.
Mhm.
I mean, look at this right here, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. It's so good, bro. I mean, just uh I'm biased. I mean, there's some gorgeous anime now, like
Yeah.
jaw-dropping gorgeous anime now, but I'm just so biased to the, mid to late '80s, early '90s stuff is just that's my love.
Yeah,
Uh
yeah.
but yeah,
That's
we
where we
could
started.
go
Yeah.
ahead. What's up?
That's where we started for most of it.
That's right.
For
That's
most of
right.
it, yeah, us older ones.
Yeah. That's the older ones. We're gonna start crying right now. But yeah, but my what kind of hindered this is a little nitpick, but what kind of hindered my enjoyment fully of this movie is what when I watched it
Mm.
on Amazon Prime is that the picture was terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the pictures sucked. I was like, what is this VHS? Like what is this VHS watching it on an HD TV? It was just not. It was that kind of ruined my experience a little bit. But I believe Appleseed is remastered on Blu-ray, so if
Yeah,
I
it
find
is.
it, yeah, if I find it
Yeah,
for sale, I'll definitely
yeah.
pick it up just for fun. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
go for it.
oh, yeah, so yeah, the first of all, it's from Masamune Shirow, Appleseed. So if you know him, he's the guy who did Ghost in the Shell manga. Appleseed was before Ghost in the Shell, so watching this, I got a lot of feels of what he was working on before he got to Ghost in the Shell. So in Ghost in the Shell, there wasn't that perfect city, but you see it's futuristic. It's after like a supposed World War III,
Yeah,
like the multi that multi-legged tank that the terrorists took over. one of the first things I thought of was like the Tachikomas from Ghost in the Shell. It's like, oh
Yes.
my god, it was like a
Yes.
precursor.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
No,
so
well
cool.
said. Perfect. Yeah. When was the first time you watched this movie?
This was the first time I watched this movie.
Holy shit. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it
perfect.
was kind of cool. It's like, oh, I can finally get around to watching this. Okay, good.
You know, you gotta love it when how that happens sometimes. But it's
Yeah.
perfect. It's the point of the channel and the show, and
Yep.
either revisiting classics or discovering them
Discovering
brand
it
new
for
for
the
the
first
first
time.
time. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, we get some solid action here and there. Not a lot of action because it's only
Mhm.
68 minutes,
Yeah.
but we do get some fun moments here and there, and you get some comedy, some hilarious moments, and
Mhm.
a little bit of back and forth, playful jealousy too. You would have these moments where I think B gets a phone. One of the cops tells B, "Hey man, there's so many messages left by all these women on your phone or on your message answer machine,"
Yeah.
and she doesn't like it. She's like, "What?" She doesn't like that. And then
Who's
later,
calling you?
yeah, and then later there's a little bit of jealousy from a little shyness from B there. Uh,
Mhm.
but yeah, we get some solid action. I think one of my might be my favorite action sequence is the opening when they
Oh
stop
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the hostage situation and then they go in all
Yeah.
SWAT team style. Yeah, this was good. This was some good gunplay, and you get to see our characters in action for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. But they got to stop this. They got to stop this crooked cop, man. They got to take him down. And very similar again to the plot, like I was saying, like we got to shut the system down and free the people. He ends up the crooked cop character ends up picking up this character here. Only
Mhm.
she has access to shut down the system and take everything down. And then after that, we probably were going to end up having another world war. It was going to be bad after that. So uh, I really like how you understand the antagonist's motivation. Like you totally get why he's doing what he's doing, but still, at the end of the day, there's got to be some kind of order. And
Mhm.
D and B are there because they were like, dude, we get it, but it's going to be a lot worse. There's going to be hundreds of thousands of people are probably most likely going to die if you do what you shut everything down. So
Yeah.
they end up doing their thing. But yeah, overall, really, really entertaining. I just, it sucks, man. I really, I don't even know. You said there was a series. How much you want to bet the series doesn't even flesh everything out?
I'm sure it doesn't. It might even just be like its own thing,
Yeah,
not totally based on the manga.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So who
But
knows?
yeah. Was there any positives or negatives about Appleseed?
It
It's very short, guys. There's not that much to
Yeah,
talk
it is.
about.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's only
Did you
like
have any nitpicks, or you pretty much had a
it,
blast watching it?
I thought it was good. It felt like for sure it felt like I was watching like a cop drama.
Right,
Like
right,
uh if you had read it before and you're just suddenly thrown in, it's like, oh, okay, you already know who these characters are, what the
right.
situation is. But for someone like me who's going at it for the first time, is like, oh, okay, we're skipping a lot of backstory. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But by the
especially
end, I feel like, yeah, it's probably something they were assuming I had already read or already been a part of.
right, especially
Or
with this
watching.
character.
Uh-huh.
She's the key to everything, but yet I'm like,
Yeah.
"Who is this? Who is this?"
Yeah, it's something about like she collects a lot of DNA or something, and she even brought in like D and B from the bad side over to this
Right,
utopian society. Is
yeah.
like, oh, okay,
It was so
we're
quickly
yeah,
explained, and the only thing I really know about this character here is that she's fun to hang out with, man.
yeah, yeah.
She
You
likes
can
to
see when
drink
she has
and
her welcoming party.
yeah, she likes to drink and hang out, and, she wanted that one dude to come back to her place. Stat. She
Yeah,
was like, she wasn't holding
skip
back. She was
work.
like,
Just come
yeah.
party with me. Like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. Just she's fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're just thrown in there, but it's still overall an enjoyable
Hmm.
watch for sure. Now, fun fact, I actually didn't know this.
Okay.
Uh I did not know before this came out. Japan made a fun little 3-minute short film, live action,
Oh, I
advertise.
saw that.
Did you see it?
Wait, so it was made in Japan. It wasn't made here in the U.S. Or it was
I think it was made in Japan. because
Okay.
when you watch it, you guys can find this on YouTube and just type it up, live action Appleseed short film, 3 minute. You'll find it.
Yeah.
There's no English, like you could tell it was Japan. But just for fun, I'm going to show a few little highlights here. Check
Oh,
this
okay,
out.
cool.
Check this out, guys. Yeah, so I didn't know it was possible for something to be ridiculously adorable and badass at the same time.
Yeah.
So you guys can watch the whole 3 minute live action short on YouTube. Just type it up, you can find it. But I had to at least show a few couple of seconds of it. But yeah, I was just like, well, I want this. Now I want a live action Appleseed movie now.
Oh,
I shouldn't have said
oh,
that. Hollywood's on it.
no, you know they're
Hollywood's
gonna
on
mess
it
it
now.
up.
God damn it.
Yep. Yep.
Who
Too
who do you
late.
think who do you think
Who
Hollywood
do you
would
think
pick?
that episode? Oh, okay, we'll do that one.
Yeah,
We'll do that one.
who do you think Hollywood would pick to play Doonan?
Oh my god. Scarlett Johansson. There we go.
Again.
Again.
Again. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I had to show a little bit of
That's
clip
funny.
for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's ridiculously adorable and badass at the same time. But now, baby. Woo, man. Man, you know what? What?
Can I trouble you with some little trivia for Appleseed
Trivia.
really quick?
Go
Okay,
for it.
I always have to look up who the voice actors and actresses are. So the Japanese voice actress for Hitomi Mayumi Show, she
Uh-huh.
was Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball. In the original
Oh,
Dragon Ball
how
series, she
fun.
played Chi-Chi.
How fun. How fun.
And
And
then
you
for
go
huh?
for it. Go ahead.
Oh, and then for Dunan, for D, Masako Katsuki in the Naruto series, she's Tsunade, the fifth Hokage.
Okay.
And in the original Sailor Moon series that they had the anime for back in the 90s, she was Sailor Neptune.
Oh, look at
So
that.
those were like some of their major roles since
See,
then.
this is why Carlo is here. He's got the inside scoop on fun facts. That's right.
I'm a voice actor simp.
And voice actors. Well, speaking of voice acting, the English dubbing is hilarious
Is it?
for
I did not
Appleseed.
watch it for sure.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It sounds funny. But now this is a full length feature territory film here, and man, it's funny because when I was looking up this movie or looking up footage to show for tonight's show, I
Mm.
was seeing other videos and people were like, "Dude, this came out in 1988. This animation is like really good." Like they're like surprised how good the animation is. But we're talking Demon City Shinjuku. Let's do it. Yeah, grooving.
Groovy baby.
Dude, right at the beginning of this movie, bro, right at the beginning, we are
Mhm.
introduced to this amazing fight in the beginning of the movie, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is right up Samurai Guy's alley. I am all in." But let's go ahead and jump into this. We get hold on. Directed by Kawajiri Yoshiaki, known for two of my favorites, Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust and Ninja Scroll.
Oh
This
yeah.
is right. What's up?
Oh yeah. Really? Oh
Yeah,
nice.
man. Yeah. But here's the plot synopsis for those who have not seen Demon City Shinjuku. A young swordsman and the daughter of a political messiah enter a ravaged Shinjuku, Tokyo, to stop the man who killed the former's father from opening a portal to a world of demons. Yes. And yeah, dude, like this was that I have a small minor nitpick with this. I love the movie. I love it. I don't know how you feel about it, but my only nitpick is the end finale throwdown was fun, but it just this opening was just like I was spoiled by this opening, dude. Because I was like, dude, I mean, city buildings were getting cut in half. There was an
Yeah, yeah,
earthquake. You have them sort, and I love how it opens up because it's just complete darkness, and you hear them sword clashing each other.
yeah,
You
yeah.
hear fighting, and then you would see silhouettes at first, and then when the lightning starts flashing, then you see them on the top of the building, and it's just I'm like, dude, oh my god, the opening to this movie is fucking epic. I just kind of wish the finale was even better, but it was still
Just
good,
a
still good
bit.
finale. Finale was still good,
Yeah.
but dude, I mean, oh god, the art style, dude, the animation, this whole world is just
Mhm.
absolutely gorgeous in a dark and evil way.
I just gotta
But
say I just
go
gotta
for
say
it,
really quick, it was really nice about having to watch these 2 movies or OVAs. It was really nice watching hand-drawn cell animation again.
dude.
Because, like, I'm just watching all this new anime, everything's done by computer, either
Yeah,
CG or it's all drawn on CG and it's
yeah,
just put up really quick, but just seeing it all hand-drawn animation again is like, wow, just
yeah.
makes you really appreciate it.
Well, look at this.
Yeah,
This is
look,
art. This is art.
so
And
good.
and look at the creature designs. I mean, the demon designs. I mean, it's just so good. I mean, look at this right here. Look at that.
Oof.
So good, dude. So good, so good. But yeah, man, we're gonna jump right into this. Hold on, we got a comment here.
Mhm.
There we go. Paul Brown in the house is a salute, Fat Samurai Guy and Carlo. This kind of anime is what got me into animation. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, look
Hell
at that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Awesome,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Awesome. But yeah, dude, this opening, I'm like, well, I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
in. And it's very rarely you see actually Carlo has more experience than I do with anime. Very how rare is it when you see a hero die and stay dead in anime?
Very,
It's kind of
very rare.
rare,
Yeah,
right?
very rare.
Yeah.
He suddenly comes back.
Right, right,
Most of the
right.
time.
And our main protagonist's father is pretty badass, but he
Mhm.
just our main antagonist was just he's too powerful. He
Yeah,
cuts him in half. He just keeps reforming. You know,
regenerates.
yeah,
I'm back. I have the
right,
dark power.
right.
You
But
can't beat me.
hmm so good. But the hold on a second. We're introduced to. I'm trying to find the name of our lead character.
Kyoya Izayoi?
Okay, Kyoya.
Yeah,
Wait,
Kyoya.
is that
The main dude, right?
the voice or is that the
No, the
name of it?
character.
Okay, we're gonna call him K.
Okay, okay, good.
Right. So K is pretty funny. What's up, Jedi man? Jedi Grand Val. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Um, but yeah, K it's kind of funny because K's kind of a dick.
Yeah,
Kind
he
of an
doesn't
asshole.
really care. Like,
He's
the first opening scene,
yeah,
you
he's
see
a
him,
little
he's, like, in the restaurant, girl
yeah,
passes by, smacks her on the ass. Like,
yeah,
"Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's what
little
we're dealing
pervy,
with."
little
Yeah,
pervy.
yeah.
But
For 80s
he
anime.
he's kind of a dick, but he's trained in the arts, in the mystical arts. but he gets a visit by this guy who
Mhm.
unfortunately the master right here. Look at that
Mhm.
animation, and this is a GIF I'm showing. This is a fucking badly pixelated GIF or
It's still a
GIF,
good
whatever the
one.
fuck you call this thing. So he gets a visit by this guy, and he's like, "Yo, man, things aren't looking good. You know, many years ago, your dad kind of jobbed to the main villain of the movie. So, it takes 10 years, I think, right? 10 years
Yeah,
for his,
it's 10 years
right?
later.
Because, right. It takes 10 years for him to fully open up the world, the portal of demons, bringing them in. But when this fight was going down, he kind of owns this city. And what's funny is everyone else is like, yeah, he's that powerful. He owns this part of the city. So we just don't go over there. We'll
Yeah.
live our normal lives over here, but just don't go over there. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's not like the military could go over there and fight. And they were like, "Nah, dude, we're not
Uh,
fucking with it."
they all said
We're,
like anybody who went in there just like disappeared all of a
yeah,
sudden.
they're like, we're not fucking with this guy. He just owns that city. Just let him have it. You know. So he tries to let the young buck know. He's like, "Hey, man, this is about to go down. You better get ready." And Kay's like, dude, I'm over here eating right now. I'm over here eating, smacking ass. All right, trying to get laid. All right, I don't have time for this shit. But it's crazy because you find out that he actually trained not only his father, but he ended up training this dude. And
Yep.
he regrets it, obviously, because now this guy's went the way of the dark side. But he tells young buck, he's like, well, you're denying it now. You're denying your calling, but we'll see about that. But he ends up running into the political leader
Yep.
arrives in town. The political messiah arrives in town, and he kind of gets there's kind
President
of
of the world.
a spiritual mystical hit on him, and so he's all like stretched out. It's not looking good, but the only thing keeping him semi alive is this guy is staying with him the whole time,
Yeah.
basically warding away the evil from completely taking the political messiah's life. So he's busy. He's pretty much doing this the whole movie while Kay eventually goes to fight the main villain. But it's funny because, dude, this is like the perfect video game. Like this video game, it's like boss after we got mini bosses, then you got the main boss, then you got the
Yeah.
final boss. I was like, dude, this would totally be a perfect video game. But this character here, the daughter of the political messiah, which we're kind of get to here. I have another nitpick about her, and let me know what you think about her when we get to her. But she shows up and asks Kay for help, and he's like, "I ain't going in there. Have you seen what's there? It's probably crazy. No one comes out of that city. All
You
right."
pretty, but I'm not gonna help. Pretty much what he said.
Yeah, yeah. And then what I did like about this the daughter character is that she had balls of steel because she just went off by herself, just walking to the demon city,
Yep.
and she only had like this weird like ring
Razor
weapon.
ring on her
Yeah,
hand.
which didn't last long.
She only used
Uh
it once.
yeah, she only used it like once. But still, the fact that she was like, I gotta go free my dad from this
Yeah.
evil. I gotta go to the demon city. So she goes on her own. I'm like, dude, you're have way more balls than me. And so Kay's a sucker for pretty face. So he's like, all right, I guess I'm gonna have to go there. So he follows her there and rescues her because as soon as she gets there, it's not good. And then after that, it's basically boss fight after boss fight, but with such amazing, interesting character design or creature designs. I mean, he fights all these demons, man. It's such good stuff. It's really great animation here. I mean, look at this shit, dude. This is nuts, bro. Hand drawn.
Ugh,
I mean, this
so
is
good.
insane, dude. Insane. But yeah, we get some great action right away. There's no this is not a slow burn anime. There's fight after I mean, there's some good action here and there, for sure. And some other interesting designs. Now he runs into this character that goes by the name of Mephisto.
Mephisto. Yep.
Yeah. And what do you think of the Mephisto character in the movie?
It, I think it was a little strange. This is another one of those, like, if you've read the novel or if you've read the manga first, and then you go in, it's like, okay, I already know to expect who
Yeah.
to who we're meeting next. But like, this Mephisto guy was a little strange. Like, okay, he just suddenly appears. He's gonna help him out. I feel like that there was more backstory that should have been told about him, but we weren't gonna get it in this OVA.
Right. And you definitely is it an OVA? I thought this was a full-length movie though. Is it?
No, I saw it listed as an OVA.
Oh my god. This is an oh my god. With this kind of animation? This is
It
not
was
a
the
theatrical
80s,
movie?
man.
That's
This was the late
crazy.
80s, of course.
But yeah, is he do you think he's Satan? Because Mephisto and Malbolgia and all that. I wonder if he's the
Maybe.
devil or a version of the devil, because you notice when the snake creature lady boss
Mhm.
is trying to go after Kay, he cuts her off and he goes, "No, no, 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 he's mine." He says that, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I didn't catch that.
are you
Oh,
Satan?"
damn.
you know? Yeah, I
Oh,
wonder.
how did
I
I caught
wonder.
that? Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, But he does end up helping later. He takes her out,
Mhm.
which is a nice little fun, seductive fight. Takes her out,
Yeah.
and he ends up, yeah, kind of not really fucking with Kay's adventure, and kind of sees him off at the end of the
Yeah.
movie. So again, going back to what you're saying, if you read the manga, it probably explains a lot more, because probably after this, they probably meet up again at some point.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, just look at the great creature designs. And did you watch this English dubbed or subtitled?
No, I only watched it in Japanese.
Okay, okay,
Wait, did
because
you watch the English dub?
that's only yeah, I think that's only all they had on Amazon Prime was the dub. And
Okay.
the dub was fun. It was fun, but the little short character that was in Demon City that was kind of helping them. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what kind of accent they were doing for that character. I was like, are they trying to do Asian? Are they trying to do Filipino? Are they
Oh,
trying to do
oh,
Mexican? Like, what are
no.
we doing? I
Oh,
don't know
I'm gonna have
what
to watch it
it was
now.
like. It was like, what would they call them? Was it Chibi? What was his name?
Yeah, they called
Chibi.
him Chibi because he's a little kid. So it's like, okay, she called him Chibi. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
I don't know what English dub accent they were trying to give him, but it kind of made
I'm
me
gonna have
laugh.
to check that out.
But yeah, he ends up
Mhm.
he just lives there in survival mode, and he has his dog with him. Unfortunately, the dog didn't make it, but
Yeah.
yeah, he ends up kind of helping too. So there was some fun little characters here and there with bad English dubbing. But but yeah, I like how uh they first meet, and the antagonist, the K thinks he's all badass, and the
Yeah.
antagonist is like, dude, you are not even close. You're not even close. So he kind of laughs and just kind of fucks with him. He's like, I'll meet up with you later. I got other things to do.
Yeah.
But he ends up kind of beating him a little bit later, and then you think it's all over until he finds his father's sword. That's right, left over from the first battle 10 years ago. Correct?
Yep.
I believe, yeah. And then he levels up. He levels up after that. But let's go. I'm skipping ahead here. Let's go back to this character here. So, what did you think of her? Because I have a nitpick about this character, but
But
what did you think about it?
at first, I felt like she was just there just to be rescued every single time, like
Damsel, right?
another boss. Yeah, the damsel in distress. Until they get to that scene where she like calms that fire spirit down and helps all the souls that were trapped within her, that of the people who died in that area,
Yeah,
get released. So she was helpful there, but that's pretty much the only other time she was helpful, because the first time she showed some, I don't know, to me some worth was when she was able to calm Chibi's dog down from
right.
when he was about to attack the two.
Hmm.
K and what was her name? Sayaka, so we'll call her S. K
Yeah.
and S. But she was able to calm the dog down. But that wasn't that much of a reveal of anything. It wasn't until that
Right.
scene at the park where she calmed the spirit down. But then that was pretty much it. So it's like, she's sort of useful, but at the same time she isn't.
Yeah.
Maybe she has more of a proactive character in the manga or in the
Right.
original novel, maybe. I don't know.
So I'm about to date myself right here.
Okay.
Does anyone remember Captain Planet?
Oh
That's
god.
right. All
Oh
right.
no.
What was my least
Captain
favorite?
Planet.
My least favorite Planeteer, Heart. And
Yes.
she
Yes.
is the heart character in this movie. But for a while, I was kind of like, okay, I thought, okay, maybe she's not a fighter like Kay,
Mhm.
but she has a secret power that's not revealed yet.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
thought was coming. Because I'm like, man, she's got balls of steel to just walk into the demon city like that,
She said she can
So
run fast. Like, run.
right. But then I was like, oh, she doesn't really have any powers. Okay. All right. She just keeps getting rescued over and over again. But then, like you said, once you get to this scene right here, she shows heart and releases the spirits and actually saves Kay's life. Because
Yeah.
after Kay lost the first round with the main villain, he gets kind of trapped
Mhm. In that point.
mentally. He's mentally trapped, and so she kind of frees him. So she does prove her worth later, but for a while there, I was kind of like, "What are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
why are you here?" But then the old master, you hear him say later that, "Oh, my plan, like my plan worked out perfectly. Yes,
Worked
Kay
out
was
all in the
reluctant."
end.
Kay was reluctant and he needed motivation, and boom, I threw them together on purpose. So that's basically what he said. I was like, all right. So yeah, she was the motivation to get him going and get out there. But then it became more than just him just saving her, not just because she's hot, but it
Yeah.
became more. It came a little bit more than that. Like he kind of proved his worth later. Like he was just kind of like, you know what, screw it. I'm beat down. I'm outclassed. But fuck this dude, man. I'm gonna try to save the world. Him and the antagonist when they have round two, they have that
Mhm.
dialogue back and forth, and he was like, "Fuck this, man." He was like, "Fuck you, man. Like I'm taking you out, dude. I don't give a shit. It's not about me. It's not about her. It's about saving humanity." So he proves his worth later. But yeah, we do get a nice, fun little round two, but back and forth, especially
Sort of.
when he has his
Sort
father's
of.
when he has his father's sword. Nice little fun back and forth. Uh, Definitely very well done. Not up to the openings
Yeah.
standards because that was nuts. Just visually, it was like just crazy. But still, solid fight, and they walk off into the sunset with Satan on the side, waving and saluting them. Was like, I'm gonna get you later. But yeah, just ridiculously entertaining movie. Do you know if this is on Blu-ray? Because I'm gonna buy both of these if I get a
Might
chance.
be. I think it might be. I don't remember right now.
Let me see. Let me check right now for us. Everybody
Yeah.
watching Demon City Shinjuku Blu-ray. All right, let's see. Yes, it looks like
Mm.
it is on Blu-ray. Sweet, because this deserves a remaster. So yeah, guys, if you guys are wondering, Demon City is on Blu-ray as well as Appleseed. But yeah, man, definitely had fun watching both of these movies, and this just felt like Demon City felt like a full length feature because I think it's full length feature length. It's
It's like an
just not.
hour
It's just an
20.
OAV. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. See that extra? See, I wish Appleseed had that extra 20-30 minutes. Just a little bit more meat.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but yeah, this was a blast, man. Watching these movies, especially me revisiting the first Appleseed after 5 billion years. But now I want to eat some burgers. I want to eat some burgers and some fries, and but yeah, I want to hang out with these two. But yeah, man, this was a blast. We're gonna be doing more anime block episodes in the future. We'll do some. Me and Carlo will do some. I'll hook up with Eric, Asian movie enthusiast, and we'll do a lot more. But all you guys watching right now, let us know in the comments below what your thoughts on are the original Appleseed and Demon City Shinjuku. Let us know if you liked it, you loved it, it's overrated, it's crap. Let us know. And recommendations, movie recommendations. Let us know in the comments, and we'll take a look at it and see. We got some future anime block episodes. But Carlo, brother, this was a blast, man. Thanks again for hanging out. Yeah, man, coming back to the block of anime, son. If you guys enjoyed yourself, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Old Samurai Guy, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. All right, take care, guys. Carlo, brother. Yes, son. One more.
Right.
One. Take care, guys.
Big pop pump, brother.